My guy, my guy.
All right. So literally this time it has been a little bit. So
It
I mean, I
has.
know I know how you've been, but how have you really been though?
I've been good, man. I took a little vacation. How about yourself?
It's kind of funny you would say that because I took a vacation too. Apparently we were, in the same
Same,
island, you
same
know,
island.
same
Yeah.
island, just different locations, you know what I mean? But
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah, it was good for you. You had a good trip?
Yeah, it was good for me. How about you?
Man, it was great. Wish I was still there, but
That part, right?
yeah, but it's all good, man. Like I think obviously we're truly blessed in every aspect, but then just to
We
think
are.
like, damn, you get to fly back to New York City every time, like obviously
Yeah.
it's hectic, but you're going back to New York. You know what I mean?
It,
Like things
and
could be a lot worse.
hey, listen, man. I had a wonderful vacation on a beautiful island,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful people.
Yep.
My Knicks is at the top of the world. The energy in the town right now is on 1,000.
Woo.
Listen, man, I don't have no I have n yo, I have 0 complaints. You hear
Nah,
me? 0.
you shouldn't complain at all. But and we definitely gonna talk about, lightly talk about the sports scene and and everything. But just to kind of do this proper, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Gatsby,
I'm Royal Rel.
and you're tuned into another edition of State of the Week, brought to you by State of the Claim. But hold on, it's been a little minute. Royal, talk to the people real quick,
Hey, listen, man, I need you guys to do us 3 favors. We need you to
please.
like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you stay in tune with us by following us on all of the social media platforms. We're on all of them. And if you can't watch us, you can always listen to us. We're on all of those too. Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, Apple
Mhm.
Podcasts. We're there.
Right,
Feel me?
right,
Yeah.
absolutely. He said it, couldn't have said it better. So yeah, we've been away for a little bit, but a lot's been happening, and I think you and I, we always talk about how we got into fashion, got into the fly shit, got into
Right.
sneakers, and a lot of it
Yep.
has to do with the very like beginning is sports,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
So here we are. It's the middle of June. I know you're talking about uh the Knicks. Super excited about that. You know, almost there, not quite
Almost
there.
there.
Look at that. Look at that New York City grin. Look at that
Yo,
New
man,
York City grin.
I can taste, I can pause.
Yeah,
I can
right.
the Larry
Yeah.
O'Brien is coming to the city. That's all I can say.
Man, be a long time, long time. I mean, listen, you right there. Like, I mean, you you're knocking on the door, and the door's already cracked.
Yo, listen, shout out De'Aaron Fox. You heard? Big shout
Wow,
out to De'Aaron Fox.
wow,
Hey, yo,
wow.
listen, I played basketball my whole life. Dribble the fucking clock out or as much time as you can off the
Woo,
clock.
dog.
Ah,
I got, I got, I got
nigga.
second and third hand embarrassment for him. I mean, like, look, I just, and he said that he thought that he could make the layup. I'm like, bro, just run the clock out, get fouled. But there's a lot of blunders, right?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
You
Wimby
know,
misses 2 free throws, but
facts.
obviously, De'Aaron, I mean, he's the last person really to have touched the ball for the Spurs, and it was multiple turnovers and all that, so
You know what I mean? But he's the point guard. That's his job. And
mhm, mhm,
also Stephon Castle didn't really show up.
nope,
And I've been saying this since last round. They don't want to say it because it's late in the season and they're making a run, but before, even if De'Aaron Fox would have played great, I just want to let him know that Dylan Harper took his job. That's not a knock. That's not a knock against him. He's just a generational talent. You know.
Yeah,
N-
he could really be that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's already better than Fox on the defensive end,
He's
right?
better than Fox ever was.
He's stronger than him. The
You
only
know.
thing that I think that Fox has is, well, he
Quicker.
definitely has this, is he's quicker and a way more consistent jumper. Those are the two things that Fox has over Dylan Harper right now. But you can see that Dylan Harper is a little streaky, and he can hit those shots when he gets in rhythm. But it's not an everyday thing. Like
He'll be there. He'll get there.
yeah,
He'll get
yeah, yeah. No, no. I mean, listen, his dad is Ron Harper, so
right.
you know about a dog, you know about Ron Harper. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Facts.
So any case, but we're not a sports platform podcast, but we love sports, y'all. So we just got to kick our shit a little bit. And it's funny we talking about kicking our shit. We're gonna continue on with sports, but within the lens of fashion. So, Royal, do you like soccer? Do you care at all about it? Do you ever get
Um.
on the pitch? Like, do you ever dribble? I'm not talking about with a basketball. I'm talking about
Nah.
with football.
Never really been my cup of tea.
Mm. Mhm.
But I see what you did there with the jersey.
I figured I would just get a little festive, just a little festive, a little, something, something.
I peeped it. I was like, look at this
Yeah.
guy right here.
I mean, every now and then I got something.
Um,
Throw that shit on.
never really been my thing. I'm not.
Mhm. Right. 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 Yeah. I mean, I think us living in the States, there's other sports that have always kind of been ranked, obviously not kind of been ranked higher, whether it's football,
Mhm.
basketball, baseball. They say it's America's pastime. I don't even know where that is right now, you know,
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Right.
But with that being said, the World Cup officially began today, and it's going to go on for, I want to say, roughly a month, if,
Right.
if if you will, in the Americas. Um, it's going to be so many people coming into New York City, to the tri-state area, watching these. I don't want to call them games. I don't want to get in trouble with my soccer folks, or my
Matches.
matches. Right, right. You know what I mean? On the pitch, not on the field, but whatever, whatever. So with that being said, you got all these brands. You have all these brands that are attaching themselves to the World Cup.
Mhm.
Some major players that we typically see, like the swoosh, right?
Mhm.
Um, Other streetwear brands, other, athletic apparel foot brands, footwear brands that typically
Right.
you don't see align themselves with World Cup, are doing it this year. I don't know about you, but for me, it just seems like there's just so much collaboration happening that I don't know. I just haven't seen it at this level before. Am I
Right.
bugging though? Am I tripping?
No, you're not. I mean, everyone's hip to it now, and it's also in the Americas. I mean, even H&M got in on it. They did a collaboration with Lotto. It's, but I think it started last summer with everyone actually wearing, they call them boots, but cleats. People were actually outside wearing literal cleats on the pavement. So I think that's part of it. And Nike, Adidas, H&M, everyone took advantage of it.
New Balance.
And
Yep.
people, as they say, not American football, but people wear football jerseys, FUTBOL
Right.
jerseys. So, what better time than to capitalize on that than the World Cup in the Americas?
In the Americas, right? And
Yes.
it's funny you talked about that whole trend of the boot, or the cleat, the boot. And Nike is rolling out this huge campaign, this huge rollout for the 2026 Nike Cryoshot X2 collaboration, right? So this is pretty big because it's touching a lot of different countries with, you would say, high level collaborations, right? So you have BAA collaboration for the USA. So that's the Zoom M9. We
Mhm.
have South Korea with Peace Minus One, with Cryoshot CTR 360. And I won't break down all of them, but you have Slan representing Nigeria. You got Pata with the Netherlands. You have Jacques Mousse with Paris, or excuse me, with France. Um, and then obviously you got Palace, representing England, London Town, Nocta with Canada. So I guess my question for you is, which pair of this sneaker, this shoe, are you feeling the most? And did they do too much with too many collaborators? I don't know. How you feeling about this?
I don't think they did too much with too many collaborators. I mean, shit, Virgil made 10 pairs of sneakers before. I mean, Dover has had over 30 brands make t-shirts for them to celebrate their anniversary. So I don't think it's too much. I'm actually think it's very I think it's very cool and very well thought through. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite I would have to say though is Palace, with
Mm.
Hatta being in a close second.
Mm-hmm.
I do Jacquemus to me, Jacquemus to me is the cleanest ones, but I feel like they're maybe a little too clean for that shoe. For that shoe, I want something that sticks out, what makes you look like, "Yo, that's a cleat," but it's not a cleat. And I like the Slan ones, but the only problem with those to me is you can't tell what they are.
Why you say that though? Because I'm
You
looking
can't
at it
tell it's
right
a
now.
cleat. You can't tell it's a cleat. You can't. If you look at it, you don't it just looks like a nice sneaker, but you can't tell it's a cleat.
Just because like the intricate design that's
Yeah,
actually
and even the
on
side
top of the
profile, if you
model.
look at it, it doesn't look like a cleat. The rest of them, like the Jacquemus ones barely look like a cleat. The Peace
Mm,
Minus ones barely look like a cleat. The
mhm.
Nocta, the Potter, the Palace, I'm probably missing one. They look like cleats.
Right, VAA, you know?
The VAE ones, they look like cleats, and that's originally out of this whole collection. That's the ones we saw first. Virgil wanted to do those years ago, so which
Mhm.
is food for thought.
Right, right.
Which one would you say is your favorite?
You know what? I just wanna give a shout out to Slon. I know you're saying that maybe you're not feeling it, you like it, but it doesn't look like a cleat, but I feel like him being a true artist
Mhm.
in every sense of the world, in every sense of the word, I feel like it comes through on the shoe, right? It really, like, exudes his personality, so I'm okay with it not looking very cleatish.
Right.
Also, Nigeria, they're not participating, right, in this year's World Cup, so also kinda find that to be, I mean, I would like for them to be a part of it, right? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Always, all the time, but it's like, I think it's kinda dope to have that particular shoe that they're not
Right.
participating in, so for me, I will put that close to the top of my list, but I think if I were to only have one, um, it's gotta be Pata for me.
I'm not
It's
mad
gotta
at
be
that.
Pata for me. Yeah,
Um, who did the best apparel?
to be honest, I wasn't really blown away with anyone, but I will say that I think the Piece Minus One had the best collection of apparel, in my opinion. To me, there's not much that I'm saying like, "Oh, I wanna grab and wear," because I think that these are, like, decent pieces to throw on.
Mhm.
Like, you buy it, you're gonna force wear it. That's just how it would happen with me. Like, if I bought it, I would say, "Yo, it's a dope jacket. It's a dope whatever," you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm a forceful wear it once or twice just because
Yeah,
I got it,
exactly.
and
Right.
then that joint's gonna collect dust. Like, I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
I don't even wear this that often. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
I get it.
I got it with the kicks because I had a little alley oop. Shout out the bar, appreciate you, Cortez and
Right.
all that kind of stuff. But it's just like, yeah. So
Right.
so how you feeling about the apparel piece of it?
So for the apparel, I think personally, I think Slan has the best apparel, but
Hmm.
I wouldn't wear the Nigerian stuff. You know, Haitian. I'm not really gonna wear the Nigerian stuff. Um,
Got you.
I like I like the Palace stuff collection.
Mhm.
I thought about getting the T-shirt, but
Right.
exactly what you said was my problem. So I'm just aiming for the hat because I know I wear the hat outside of it in the Palace sneakers. I didn't want the T-shirt because I said I'm literally only gonna wear this T-shirt when I wear these sneakers. And
Right.
I'm like, what is it? Every time I wear the sneakers, I'm gonna wear the shirt. So I said, you know what? I'll pass on the T. The T, my fault. The T,
Yep.
and
It's all good.
I'm just getting the hat and the sneakers.
Get the hat and
But
the sneakers. Yeah.
those two are the two best ones to me. And then the rest of them, some of them barely even made apparel. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I I agree with you. It just seems like everyone's level of involvement
Mhm.
is kind of all over the place,
Right.
right? But
Right.
I don't know, maybe there's a reason for that.
Because
You know,
Palace is the only one who has tracksuits, hats, beanies, tees. I'm like, everyone else is kind of skimp, but is what it
yeah,
is.
that's true. But I guess it kind of makes sense because this has been a big year for Palace and Nike, with
Mhm.
with the SBs. So I think that they really want to really fortify, solidify their place within the brand. You know,
Right.
I, I I'm not too sure. Is there any pair that you're like, hell no, we not fucking with this shit. This shit is just straight garbaggio. That's what I really
Out of the
want.
collection,
Out like just yeah, out of the collection. Just like we didn't need it.
um, I don't think I really feel like that about any of them.
Mhm.
But like I stated earlier, some of them don't look like cleats. The piece minus ones, they don't they give me more of just like a regular sneaker vibe. Like I wouldn't look at that and be like, yo, that's a cleat turned into a sneaker. Um, the Nocta ones, they do look like cleats that were turned into sneakers. Would I wear the bright yellow? No. But those two rank the lowest for me. The Now had Virgil still been alive, I probably would have been all over the VAA ones, which have been off white, but
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for someone to just give off white the memo that it died with Virgil.
I mean, I think that there's already a lot of people who feel that way. I mean, we talked about that,
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
episodes ago. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
that would have been back in the day, that would have been a star of the show.
of course, easily. Easily. He could have
Yeah.
he could have just scribbled. He could have scribbled over some shit and it would have
Yeah.
been the star of the show. I mean, let's
Yeah,
keep it a
but
buck, right?
now it's between Patter or it's between Potter or Palace. Pick your poison.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I will say I did see kind of like a behind the scenes look at the VAA pair and they
Mhm.
do look good. I feel like a little bit of a lace swap. I don't know if they come with additional laces. I'm not
Mhm.
sure about that, but maybe just I mean, me personally, for wearing it, right?
Right.
It is needs for me personally, it needs a little something, and I'm looking down because I'm like looking at these shoes right now. It just needs a little something to make it pop, make it
Right.
bang a little bit more.
I
Because
got you.
typically I'm not wearing like a 85, 90% all white sneaker like these days. It's not something
Right.
that I do that often. You know what I mean?
I
Okay,
dig
maybe
you.
with maybe with some shorts, you know, but we'll see though. But obviously, good job for Nike. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
great
And
job, great job.
great job all across the board. Again, everyone's saying that they're down, they're up. I don't know. Every time they do a collaboration, people want it. People line up outside. Right now, I understand that the collaborations don't tell the full story, but
Facts.
but here's the thing: we talk about sneakers.
Mhm.
Nike is always on your breath, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know,
They're innovative, bro. No matter how you try to look at it, they're innovative.
Yeah, they don't always innovate these days. They're not always innovating really dope shit, but yeah, when you made so much good shit, right?
Right.
It the expectation level is extremely high, and that's just kind of how it is. But yeah, any other thoughts that you have on Actually, no, the one other thing I do want to talk about within the
Mhm.
collaboration, I do like how all of them are actual like different cleats or boots,
Right.
right? So I think
Mhm.
that's one thing that is probably going over a lot of people's heads. So the VAA is the Zoom M9, the Peace Minus One is the CTR 360, Slonge joints are the Striker 1976. So it's not all the same shoe. It's not just a whole bunch of
Right.
designs. Like these are actually coming off the pitch. They're taking off the spikes and it's a different model. So, you know,
Dope.
you
Dope.
know, super dope. I really like that everyone got their own type of, piece of footwear that from a naked eye, maybe it looks
Right.
similar, but you get up close and personal with it, it's different. Just do your research on it. Um, and these shoes are going to be available. They're available now, I think, between the brands. Then DSM is going to get them, and then there's going to be that, we won't want to call it general release, but it's going to be that tier 0 and then sneaker release. So, hey, if you
Copy.
like them, go cop them. Rep for
Yeah,
your
go grab 'em.
country. Your favorite brand. Do it up. Do it up. All right. So kind of keeping on with World Cup, we talk about Nike doing their thing, but I want to just talk about Bape for a second
Uh-huh.
and Kid Super. They've come together as well to do a very expansive collaboration in regards to the World Cup. So we're talking about 48 different Bapesters for all of the 48 countries that are participating in this year's World Cup. So there's 11 pairs for countries right now that you can just go ahead and cop, but the rest of the countries you can do a pre-order. So for some of the countries that you typically don't get to see have collaborations, we're talking about Algeria, uh, Democratic Republic of Congo, Jordan, South Africa, Scotland, Senegal, Paraguay, Iran, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Turkey, you name it. You can actually get your hands on a pair. So they do have the, normal mainstays, United States, Mexico, England, France, Brazil, but I didn't see this one coming. I didn't see this one coming. So talk to me, like, how you feeling about it? I know how I feel about it, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Man, I ain't even bother to look at all. Once it said 48 pairs, I ain't look at all that shit.
Yeah,
I just
that's
was
all
like,
you got? That's all you
I
got?
I just was like, all right,
Hmm.
bro. You looked at all 48?
Hell no. Hell no, I'm
Exactly.
looking at
That's
all
why I'm
48.
like, that's what I'm like. I'm
But
like, man,
but
yo,
it's
listen,
okay, go ahead. No.
it's fucking overkill to me, and they know it's overkill. That's why they got pre-orders because they're trying to see how many people are gonna order, and if it isn't enough, I can almost guarantee you some people is gonna be getting those orders that say sorry, canceled.
Oh, that would be super grimy. Nah, you I don't know, man. You can't do that because it's gonna be some young kid
How many
or
kids
an
you think from
adult.
Algeria are ordering Bapes?
Listen, bro, if you got one of these, you are fully tapped into the whole world these days. So people in Algeria, people in, the Senegal, people are into this shit. They want to be a part of
See,
it too. So that's
see?
the part I like
What's the
about it.
retail? What's the retail?
I want to say the retail is maybe 260,
Yeah.
260,
Yeah, people over
260.
in Senegal aren't backing out 260 on sneakers like that.
Hey, but listen, there's a lot of people who are from Senegal that live in different countries, right?
I
There's
mean, yeah,
there's
they might be people
Senegalese.
from single
Hopefully I
maybe in
said that
America,
right.
yeah, maybe in
Right.
America,
You know what
maybe
I
DC,
mean?
you from DC, yeah.
People, even internationally in London. I mean, all over the globe. You know what I mean? Like you can't just think about the people who actually are living in the country today, like whether or not they have the bread for or not. It's a good point, but it doesn't mean that people aren't going to tap into it. I just like the fact
I'm
that
I
no,
mean, I'm just worried about them actually selling like, all right, I like for example, you remember when Kith dropped all those Asics?
Kith is always dropping all
No, you
those
don't remember when they
every
dropped like 30, 40 at one time?
yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that.
They ain't sell like that. They ain't sell like that, and they were hyped then. People was like, "The fuck is this? It's too many sneakers.
Yeah,
You can't even, you know, it's
but
just too much."
but I knew that wasn't gonna work because it's all pushed out to the same audience. And
Right.
when you're doing that, it's overload. It's overload. I mean, we talk about this all the time, like just within, Nike basketball. It's like LeBron 19. I don't even know what number they up to right now. You know what I mean? But bro, you drop in 25, 26 different colorways, every other week. It's too much. It's to the same audience, right?
Mhm.
So I dig it. Yes, when Ronnie and them did all those Asics, it was too much, but it was all at the same audience. So that's why I think that this is different. Whereas like, okay, you know, I'm not being represented, you know what I mean, ever when it comes to streetwear, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to cool shit.
Mhm.
And now they're involved in my country. I just like that for the sake of it. I think it's a safe way to do it with the pre-orders. You know what I mean? Then that way. Now, my question is, how long do you have to wait? That's my, I mean,
That's
are
what I
we
said.
talking, because some pre-orders be fuck around and be a year. I know
That's what I
people
said.
who are,
I don't think they're gonna ship all of them.
oh
But
man,
then again, they are made in China now, so they'll probably get 'em.
listen, babe, please don't upset the people. Please
They're
don't
not in
upset,
Japan. They're not in Japan anymore, so, they can just crank them out easily.
a lot of brands crank shit out of China, so it
Nah,
ain't
I'm not
just bait.
knocking that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not knocking that.
yeah,
I'm just saying Bape was originally a Japanese brand. It's not
of
anymore,
course.
so
I mean,
yeah, so they can just do whatever now.
this is true. This is true. It's funny though. I heard a rumor that potentially Nigo might buy Bape back. Would
Hmm.
you want to see something like that?
I don't have an answer for that right now. I have to
Okay,
think on that one.
okay, okay. It's like I interview you at the press conference,
Yeah, I
and you
don't have
and
an
you and
answer
you
for that right now.
and
I
you're
got to
super
think.
media trained right now, and you're like, okay, PR Royal Rel on the ones and twos. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Nah, Nego's like one of my favorite people, as you know. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
how
yeah,
would
yeah.
I really feel about this?
How would you feel about that?
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what
to
I'm
kind
like.
of sit with that too. You know, but that was super random, and that's for another day and another conversation. But yeah, man, big sports time again. You know, World Cup. Everyone's excited. Everyone. I mean, hell, I got my little jersey on or whatever. Kit, right? Is that they call it a kit? I'm messing up right now.
Put your kid on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
KIT. Yeah,
I got
yeah.
my kit on, you know what I
Facts.
mean? But little streetwear Nike Cortez situation. But, you know, I drink some beer. I watch a couple matches. The problem is the games are just on at like odd times,
Yeah,
so
always, always.
so so yeah, folks got things to do. We'll just leave it
Right,
at that. You know what I
right.
mean? Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. We gonna catch you at the parade, the Knicks championship parade, that is.
Absolutely. What?
What? What?
Yo,
Huh?
they might as well just let, yo, I'm telling you right now, they might as well just let everybody off of work that day. Don't expect people to come in.
Dog. Ain't nobody gonna be around. Even this morning, when I'm on the subway, I can tell like people are still hammered. They still
Yeah,
hammered from that epic. Some people want to call it a epic comeback, which it was,
definitely.
and it was also an epic
Or collapse.
collapse.
Yeah.
at the same time. Like
Right,
I've never seen anything like that before,
right.
you know? Um, and then I guess speaking of like sports apparel, did you cop those Knicks Air Force Ones? Is that a royal must have? No?
No,
You don't care about
no,
them?
no.
No? Alright.
Yeah. I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't really even been rocking Knicks apparel like that. I got some tees, I got some hats and all that, but
Right.
I don't really rock it like.
Yeah. So you be at the watch parties, you the fly guy. You the one too cool to wear the Knicks shit. Is that what you doing?
To be
I ain't
honest
been out
with
with
you,
you
to be
to
honest
a
with
watch
you,
party,
it's been so hot. I've actually been walking around in athletic gear all the time. Like I've been wearing like
bro.
like running clothes, really. To be
Nigga
honest
looking
with
like
you.
somebody's uncle. Look like somebody's uncle about the barbecue or some shit
Nah,
like
nah, nah, nah. I had on, I'll be having on like the Nike or like the workout shirts, and then
I'm
the
messing with you.
like the running shorts or the workout shorts, and then
Mhm.
sneakers. Yeah, it's hot, bro. I need breathable clothes. It's been hot,
I feel
scorching
you.
out here.
It's crazy. It's supposed to tune down though, but this is what we wanted in the dead of the winter.
Yeah,
This is what we asked for. So, are you happy? Are you happy East Coast? Are you happy New York? DC is hot as shit down there. I already know. It is literally on top of a swamp. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, man, but that's really all I had.
yeah. That was it, man.
Plus,
That's.
yeah, I don't know. What you got up your sleeve, man? You always do this, like, that's all I got, and then it's like,
I literally don't have it. It's been slow motion.
it has,
It's been
it has,
slow motion. I don't have anything up my sleeves. It's been
mm,
slow motion. Only thing, Knicks and fucking five.
y'all, y'all get this done, get this done,
We will. We will, or else they can't come back to the city. Oh, they will.
y'all. That's crazy. And then after that,
It was so hot in here. Just in general, this shit is dripping. Ooh,
yeah,
condensation.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
condensation. Listen, after the Knicks do what they should do, then my Wizards got the number one pick, and then it's just everybody's like, listen, I got my people from back home listening, so I gotta talk a little Wizards or whatever. But coming soon, coming soon.
Think you guys gonna keep him
Oh, keep the number one pick, or keep
or him?
AD.
Either or.
Him being AD.
You think you guys
Or
gonna? Yeah, you think you guys are gonna keep him or the pick? Either or, whatever.
yes, we keep the pick. The only I don't want them to trade. I want AJ. That's who I want on my team. Darren Peterson, shout out to him. Excellent score. But to me, I'm a little worried about a guy who is already sitting out games in college. I get it. You're making a business decision, but I don't know that you want to draft someone like that and
No,
then
he's
have
not
him.
better than A. He's not better than AJ.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying I'm not saying that he is, but people have him projected pretty damn high. That's why he's the number two prospect. And some of these draft boards are saying it's a flip flop, but obviously that's just for clickbait. It's
right,
to keep people talking. But yes, we draft AJ, AD. Listen, man, settle down, settle in. If you want to leave Washington, if you want the Wizards to trade you, you need to show up and be healthy for at least 35 games because the trade value is some shit.
right,
So, you know what I mean? I'm all for it. Like, hey, if you want to ball out for us and then figure out if you want to be a part of the program, or we can flip you for something decent. But
right.
he's getting paid millions to play basketball. So we'll see you in DC in October. How about that?
Yep, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see, man. But yeah, that's it. Um,
Hey,
again,
man.
that's come on,
Hey, listen. Make
talk.
sure you like, comment, subscribe, and as I always say, if you like something, you're dick riding. If you don't, you're hating. With that said, do you.
Always do you. Always do you. Yeah. All right then. Well, yo, we appreciate you all. Definitely back at it. You know what I mean? Little vacay, little fun in the sun, but we back at it. More say of the weeks, more holistic episodes coming soon, and we appreciate you all tuning in. Um, with that being said, my name is Gatsby,
I'm Royal Rel.
and we out. We appreciate you all. Peace.
Peace.
Take your